said exactly what I told him to say, right? Here's what I wanted to talk about. We finally have this chair is like killing my we finally have a man in the office, okay? And if you don't understand what I mean by that, yes, we've always had men presidents. We actually now have a man that will stand up for what he says, what he does, and not apologize for it. Am I saying men shouldn't apologize? No. Am I saying women can't be president? No. What I'm saying is this soy boy routine and let's turn everybody into transgender people and all this fluidity, gender fluidity has got to go. Now, are there people that are born legitimately transgender? Yes. What kind of percentage? A very, very small percentage. Look at the studies. Look at the actual biological studies of it. It's a very, very small percentage. But when they start making a narrative of it's okay to be like this, it's okay to, be all, what was it? See, they segued from, like, what'd they call them? Like, the guys that would go get their manicures and stuff like that. Whatever. Like, seriously? So that was okay. That was, like 10 years ago, and it was like, that's okay. And now, all of a sudden, it's like, there are dudes wearing skirts. Hip-hop moguls wearing skirts. I'm not talking about just random people. Hip-hop moguls, and it's probably not, no, it's not just hip-hop. There's all these people. Why was that happening? Because they want to take away masculinity in general. And if you don't know, America was built on the backs of men. Sorry, ladies, don't take this offensively. If you do, I don't know why. Because honestly, it was. Yes, we raise children, we do hard work in the home, but I couldn't build no Hoover Dam. Sorry, I wasn't building train tracks. I mean, my dad built houses for 20 years. I couldn't do that. Not that I couldn't. It would suck. I mean, this country was built on men, blood, sweat. A lot of them have died. Doing like, I mean, how many people died with the Hoover Dam? And I'm talking about even still, today. And, whatever. I'm crazy. Okay. There have been, like my brother. I'm going to give you an example. Some people don't like my brother at work. Why is that? My brother's a very nice guy. Very nice guy. He's very smart and doesn't want to get anyone killed. While he is the youngest board operator. If you know what operators are, plant operators, he is a process plant technologist. He's a board operator. And he's the youngest board operator, which is a big deal because usually, I mean, he was board operator like 2 years in, like very soon. Okay? And then they started hiring women. Not they started, but there was these women that went through process technology school at the university. Okay, they passed all the written exams and all of that. Okay, you have a brain. Awesome. You can't turn a valve. You can get someone killed. Okay? So, all the feminist silliness, I'm not saying that women shouldn't get paid a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying there's some things that we can't physically do unless we're like, I mean, there's a couple of women, but not like a large majority. And I remember seeing a video of this woman. I mean, she wasn't even a woman. She was a little girl, just probably a freshman in college. And she was like, Mr. Trump, if there are women in whatever, would you pay them the same amount as a man? And I loved his answer. He said, if they do the same, hold on. He said, if they do the same, oh crap, how did he say it? If they do the same amount of work, or whatever it was, like if they do it as good, if they do it as good as that, Yeah, of course. If they do it, it's good. Why would you pay somebody just the same amount of money when you're sitting around, you can't even turn a valve? You know, my brother's having to go do 2 other people's work because they can't turn a valve. And in the case of an emergency, when my brother should be sitting at the board, he's having to worry about this girl that's crying, literally was crying. She works in a plant, and she's literally crying because he was so mean to her when he just said, you can't even turn a valve, you're going to kill us. And it's true. It is true. You can't do it. Why try to use, oh, I'm a girl, I should be this, I'm Mexican, I should do this, I'm black, I should do that. Yo, there's some things that it's not about race, it's not about gender. It's just about how it is. You suck at that. You're good at this. Okay? And that's where everybody's being divided. Again, this country was built on the sweat and the backs of men. And all this soy boyness, if you don't know what I'm talking about, soy boy, go watch the video because it's quite hilarious, but it's actually true. Just put soy boy, you'll find it. And the thing is that they're normalizing this. Why are they normalizing it? When they demasculate, I don't even know how, when they take away, like, real men, then it's easy to defeat everyone. Because what are we gonna do? Well, I mean, we can have guns, you know, I can shoot people, but it's like, how much can I do? Like, it's a plan. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a plan from the deep state. I'm tired of hearing that word. It's a plan that has been laid out. And we need to wake up, because that's not okay. I have friends that are gay. I'm not saying that is what it is. They're very good people. Are there the amount of people that are homosexual are really homosexual? No. It's just been made cool. It's the cool thing to do. And I'm going to give you a really crazy example. And if you have any kids with you right now, you might want to just mute this for a little bit. I was a middle school teacher. And the kids always were talking about, we gotta go get the groceries or eat the groceries or whatever. They thought I was stupid. Like I wouldn't look up what the crap they were talking about. Well, it's talking about essentially sodomy, but sodomy with your tongue. I'm not going to say exactly what it is. I think y'all can put 2 and 2 together. These are middle school children thinking that that is just okay to do. Where did that come from? Because you can't make children that way, first of all. Well, that's a narrative. Second of all, it's from a medical side of it, you know, on our end, it's very dangerous. You can die. You think I'm joking? And if you haven't thought about it like this and you engage in this kind of stuff, you might want to just think about this. You can die very easily. The bacteria in that area doesn't go well with ourselves. But why are they pushing all this? Because they're making it to where men and women is frowned upon. Men being with women is a bad thing. What? What? That's crazy. Hello, Adam and Eve. They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't watch no porn. They knew what to do, and they did it. And they made babies. That's what we do. We make babies. Populate the world. And they are doing whatever they... I mean, the feminists with their pussy hats... Oh, sorry. God. I forget there's some children that watch this. With the... I don't know. I just want to make sure. But that's what they're wearing. And it's not okay. Like, why are you wearing that? You're stupid. You sound stupid. Like, do your research. No, you can't do everything men do. You don't deserve to get paid the same as a man if you don't do the same amount of work, if you don't do the same, quality work. There are many women that do amazing work and make amazing amounts of money. So don't think that I'm saying anything against that. I'm saying the narrative of, oh, men should be terrified at work if they say, oh, hey, sweetie, you look pretty today. Oh my gosh, they're getting sued. You said they look pretty? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, you're done. You're done. Men shouldn't be worried at work. It's crazy. I mean, don't go say nothing stupid like they don't you or something. But there's no, it just doesn't make any, it makes sense when you think about it in the terms of that's what they're wanting. People aren't thinking logically. People's brains have been so warped from everything that things aren't just, it's just so crazy. And I'm not wearing makeup today, if you can tell, pretty much for this reason. I did it purposely. Well, I did for 2 reasons. Today is the end of the month, which is a big deal in my business, and so I'm about to go live on Facebook because, I need sales. This month is a big deal. I've been focused. Anyway, but there's another reason. And it's going to go into something that a lot of people freak out about, and they don't want to admit to it happening, and so they look away from it. Well, you can look away all you want, but it's going on. And if you want to keep looking away, it's going to keep going on. Okay? Let me see if I can bring these up. So, real women look like people like me, okay? Now, yes, there's skinnier women, there's bigger women. This is what women look like. Go look, and I'm not advocating you go look at porn, but go look what you're looking at. You're looking at a photoshopped picture of a gorgeous, seemingly woman that looks a lot like a little girl. Children have perfect skin. Children have certain things that, I'm not going to go into all of it. You can use your imagination, okay? And that's why I feel so strongly with Trump, when he says it, he means it, and there's good reason behind it. They're trying to make men out to be the enemy, and that's crazy, crazy crap. I have heard men say the craziest crap but I've also heard women say crazy crap too. Who cares? Stop being so offended. You're not really offended. You want attention. It's attention-seeking behavior. Psychology 101. Come on now. You aren't simple. So let me see if I can bring up the pictures that I'm going to show y'all something. They're not risque pictures or anything. They're pictures of me. I'm amazing viewers. You're amazing. I love to hear what y'all have to say. That's why I read all y'all's comments, okay? And I want y'all to tell me what y'all feel, if I'm on the right track. Am I just hallucinating, being fear-mongering? Or just, tell me what you think. Don't be vulgar about, if you disagree in a 100% way, then I'm going to think that you're probably on their side. Another thing, I know I'm going off and I probably shouldn't be. If you feel that the white race is the only race that should be in America, please either check yourself at the door or just maybe not click on my videos all the time, ever, unless you want to learn, because they want you to be divided, okay? They want you to be divided. Am I saying go marry a Hispanic person or a Jew? No. But they're people. Why are you so angry at them? I don't know. You're so angry. Not y'all. I'm just saying, whoever's watching this that may be angry. Okay? Why? I wouldn't be angry. I found out pictures. Oh, there's so many things. Oh, they are on here. Good. Very good. Y'all ready? Let's check this out. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Let me turn off the light. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see it. Is it the brightness needs to be up or down? Down. I'm going to show y'all what y'all are looking at when you look at these. Can y'all tell? This is me, the actual picture of me. This is me, Photoshop. Can you see the difference? Very skinny, no real hips, maybe a little bit hips. I even made myself look taller. And I use a free app. There's another one. See? This is a real picture of me. Because that's what I look like. And then this is me Photoshop. Can't even tell, it just looks like my shirt's wrinkled, huh? Boobs look bigger. Skin looks beautiful. Y'all can't see that. I'll attach them. Or I'll put them on my Patreon so y'all can take a better look at them. Skinny little arms, legs. You see what I'm saying? Without going into extreme detail, I just want to show y'all that. You see what I mean? And so, to all my lady friends out here, don't be embarrassed of your body. You are who you are. God made you who you are. Yeah, I'm not saying that, like, be unhealthy and, like, flow with that. Like, I can do whatever I want. I'm not saying that, y'all. I'm saying a zero is not, and I'm not, hey, if you wear a zero and you eat healthy and you're normal, please don't take that offensively either. But we are who we are, okay? And you don't need to be ashamed of that. You had however many kids, you're never going to look like you did when you were 15, 20. You're not. I had 3 kids. I'm never going to look the same. Can I look a little bit more toned? Yes, I can. I'm not going to lie. Yes, I could do some weights and run. But I don't like running. But ladies, be proud of who you are. And that's my biggest, hugest mission with my makeup business. People think it's because it's a fake mask and it's this and that. Well, first of all, I don't just sell makeup, I sell skincare also, which has given me the confidence to be able to go live without makeup on. Because I had terrible skin before. But Dove did a study of how many women love themselves. You know how many people love them? How many women? 2%. 2%. And why is that? Because of photoshopping? BS. We don't look like that. You won't look like that. And be proud of who you are. If you want to wear makeup, wear makeup. Hello, I wear makeup. Y'all know I do. But that doesn't define me. I'm not wearing, like, red lipstick just hanging around the house. You know, like, I get so many comments with, you're so vain, you're this, you're that. Whatever. Hit the road, Jack. I don't care. If I want to wear red lipstick, then I'm going to wear it. Usually it's going to be pink or something. Honestly, I like lip gloss more. But another, our makeup is non-toxic, and that's another thing that I'm very passionate about is being able to get women amazing products. Since we're going to wear it anyway. Let's be real. It's the same as getting that beautiful dress that you want. You're putting on a beautiful dress, not a moo-moo. Same thing with makeup. But don't ever think that you're not good enough. That you have to look like the people in Cosmo, because the people in Cosmo don't look like the people in Cosmo. Or they're taking crack and all these crazy things to make their waist this big. That, really? I mean, so it's just, and if you don't notice, those things are what Trump talks about without saying it that way. You know what I mean? And all of those things go to pedophilia. You look at this woman in this magazine that looks photoshopped, beautiful skin, no hair, you know what I mean? And all of this, but women don't look like that, so maybe I should just go with a child. You don't believe me? Think about it. Just think about it. And another reason that the products that I sell, that's funny that I just lost 30 viewers over talking about that. 30 just now. It's kind of scary. Either they're pedophiles or they're just bored with my conversation. Anyway, I'm going to tell y'all something about the company that I'm with. And it has to do, well, not directly, but our charity, our foundation that we hold near and dear, and that we all came together as beauty guides to, you know, we don't just have a charity just to have a charity, like some people, just so they can get a tax break. It means something. We donate a portion of all of our makeup collections to make women in third world countries, and don't say, oh my God, that's not America. Wait for it. Wait, hear me out. Third world countries, for these women to become entrepreneurs. It's this class they go through, and they learn how to become entrepreneurs, and they're thriving, and guess what? They're teaching other women, and then they're teaching their daughters. And you know what? It's reducing child trafficking. Not in a huge way at this moment, because we're not we're actually just about, we're going global next month. But either way, that's why we decided that's where our money should go. Because everything, you know, it's like follow the money, follow it. Because they don't have money, it's easy for them to sell a child. But when they have a craft and they are making leaps and bounds in their communities, okay? And so there's a lot more behind the vanity of my makeup, okay, guys? And most of y'all don't say that. There's just a few people. And that it's real. They are able to say, hell no, I'm not going to sell my child. I can teach her how to build a business, okay? And all of that comes together in Trump's State of the Union. He doesn't talk about it like that, but for real, the man thing, the feminist thing, get a grip. Get a grip. Guys, you don't need to be afraid to be at work. This is just silliness. I'm not giving you a pass to act a fool, okay? But I think most of y'all understand. Most of my audience are reasonable people that know that you're not just like, oh, well, I think I can just act a fool all the time because there's a lady there. But, you know, I was in the military. You think I didn't hear crazy stuff all the time? Here's something funny that they say about military women. If you're in the real world, the civilian world, and you are considered maybe like a 5 or a 4, you know, on the 1 to 10 scale, you go from a 5 to a 10, you know, because, so you're like a 10 in the military. So even though you're in the real world, you're a 5, so you're looked at like a princess, you know, like, oh my God, that hot girl is on the ship, oh my God. And I guess I would have been one of those. And I was like, shut up. Like, but I would go back and forth with them. I wouldn't be offended by what they were saying. I would just go back at them. Like, do you realize what you're saying? You sound ridiculous. You know, go get laid. I probably shouldn't have said that. Sorry. But, you know, like, we say just the same amount of crazy stuff. People need to wake up. Wake up. This is a very long life. I'm so sorry, y'all. But it had to be said. And there's more to be said. But prayers for James Thunder.